Guys, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. Strange enough, I haven't really been covering my backyard garden for a long time, and for me, it is Christmas Eve, so I just hope you guys had a Merry Christmas so far. Or should I just say, I just hope you guys are going to be having a very Merry Christmas, obviously. Sorry, I can't really talk properly these days, which is actually a day before Christmas Day. But of course, yes, hey, the nasturtiums have died out, the zinnias have died out, the cosmoses have died out. Everything has died out throughout the rest of my backyard garden. It's just the remnants of these plants, which may have to be straightforward plucked up. I'm going to pluck these out like so. These things are now straightforward dead, you know. They used to be, yeah, look at that. Hey, oh wow, look at that. That is a zinnia seed head. Now, that is a very good find. So what I might do is I'll bring this one back right into my house, because it's a very good thing that since we've got a seed head, I'm going to take it back right over into a cool dry spot and probably put the seeds. I think that's got like little seeds in it. Okay, but what I'm going to be doing in this video is something that I actually want to try and do. It's a little bit different than my usual gardening videos, because I normally tend to come to the garden and do a lot of smasheroonies with my knockoff toys, which I might do that later on, I think. And of course, yes, hey, if I track across through, yes, I can start to see more plants growing like so. I don't know if it's basically the same plants that I've grown from like, well, let's just say this year's summer or spring, because obviously we have actually gained a lot more cold weather, I suppose. I don't know, what is that? Yes, there's been a lot of like bird feeding activity right here. I grabbed a lantern bird feed. All I've witnessed is, hey, look at the sunflower seeds. They have actually been mangled by the birds and the squirrels, but also the rats, because I live in an urbanized area here. In fact, rats can be found anywhere, other than just the middle of New York City, obviously. I mean, look at this. Right, I think that should straightforward keep it intact. All I need to do is very much... Ouch. Let me just... Oh, it's horrible in this area here, because there's a lot of goddamn spikes. Oh no, what is going on with these spikes here? Oh no. They've never trimmed the freaking... Oh my god, I need to move very slowly here. Oh no. What is going on with this bush here? It's trying to prick me. Why is it pricking to my clothes? This is wrong. I'm out. I need to get... Sorry about this, guys. Oh. It's pricked to my clothes. Right, I need to take these out. Not a good sight to see. Right, I'm out. Right, it's just pricked onto my freaking green top. Sorry, I need to straightforward... It's actually got to my top. This is not very good. Okay, so what really happened was... Oh, right. So what's just happened recently is that this shrub here has actually cleaned my junk. That's not very good to know. It's just a small one. It's just a short sleeve one. I have to do it very slowly. Yes, it's... I should have never gone outside here, you know, because therefore... Look at this. It's just basically pricked my jumper, you know. Oh, thank goodness, it's actually out of my hands. It's just developed some, like, little tiny holes. Like, so I can't really see it properly here, but I think it's like little tiny holes and stuff. I just hope my jumper isn't broken here because of the stupid goddamn shrubs that have attacked my clothes. I just can't see any holes here. Maybe just this one right here. I think that one there is a bit more... Can you see that? What is going on with these stupid shrubs? They haven't really freaking trimmed before this time of the year. This is freaking stupid. Oh man, I think it needs a bit more mending like this. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is just wrong. See that? See where my finger is? That's the hole that the shrubs have pricked on me. I'm just saying this. Yeah. Okay, that's not very good. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the equipment that I'm about to today. I'm going to go ahead and straightforward grab the decorations out, because I should have actually done it sooner before Christmas. which obviously I've been going against Christmas in recent years, because yes, there are some Christmas decorations right here. Yes, we've got a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of like nasturtium seeds that have been dried out because I've left them inside here. What I should try and do is put them in an envelope, just like what I've done with the other batch of nasturtiums, which unfortunately wasn't really that great. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to decorate a tree like this one here. Okay, so at least it's got leaves. We all know that, but hey, I'm actually decorating my tree here. Of course, yes, people would say, you shouldn't decorate trees like this one here because it's not a coniferous tree or like a fir tree or a spruce tree. Well, I'm going to decorate this one just a bit because I want to give a few festive spirits to my backyard garden tree here. Now, if you're putting ornaments on trees like this, make sure it's all fully secure. Don't put it right towards the edge like I've done, unless if there's like leaves here. Making sure if you have a bauble which has got like a big and wide open looking string, then you're very much good to go. Make sure you look for some. If there's actually ones which have got like a smaller string, obviously, hey, look at that. I'm actually being a little bit festive here somehow, but not as much as I think. It might probably annoy the birds a bit, but I'm trying to decorate my tree here because it is the winter festival. Obviously, it's the winter festive period. And this one here has got a bit of a smaller string like so. You see that? It's a bit of a smaller string. It's quite a bit finicky to try and put these on together like so. Yeah, as you can see, hey, look at that. I've actually decided to decorate my tree into something that's a bit more festive. Let me just put on the other one here as well. Okay, if there's ones which don't have strings in it, you might as well just want to throw these straight into the bin. I might probably keep those for a long bit of time because I'm just bone lazy. But if they drop down to the ground, they might not be that great. I'm just decorating my tree. Like so, I'd probably recommend doing this during the morning or in the afternoon because when you decorate your tree, like so, you don't want it to have a tree that's wet. You don't want to do it on a wet day because that might probably ruin the whole Christmas spirit. I can't see any other fresh baubles right here. This is the only part I can decorate here. Find a safe spot. I'm just going to corner around here and wrap it around towards this section here. And look at that. Does it look Christmassy to you guys? It can be any tree. Look at that. It doesn't have to be a coniferous pine tree or fir tree or spruce tree, whatever it is. It can be any tree. Okay, so I've actually got lots and lots of decorations here. Is that a snake? Okay, I'm quite curious about these. Some of the Christmas decorations I have, some of which are broken, I think, obviously. I might be totally wrong here. I might have to have a bit of a synopsis on some of the Christmas decorations that I've got in a separate video because obviously it's getting way too long. Yeah, but boy, there's actually quite a lot of it going on here, like this. Some of which are very fiddly and diddly, like you have to use like very meticulous fingertips if you can. But yeah, I just don't think I've got the urge to try and you know, how do I say it, wrap the trees towards it. So let me try and find a relatively good spot. I've got baubles right here. Maybe if I go up towards the top. Would that work? I don't think so. What witness is, hey, look how small this hole is. Let me just put this in here. Sorry about that, guys, about that little accident with the jumper and stuff getting caught up by these stupid shrubs. This is a problem that should have been done earlier on in the year rather than later in the year. You know, maybe come towards spring and summer, hopefully everything should be right as rain. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm just do this very, very nicely. Do it very slowly and gently. If it is a tree, yeah, like, okay, so if your tree has got like spikes and stuff, please be very careful because obviously the spikes can actually, spike you and bruise you to basically, I wouldn't say death, but they are very painful. So that's one problem here. I've actually got a very huge collection of baubles right here. So I'm just going to decorate with just simple baubles, obviously, put tinsel around it, but I don't think the tinsel is actually going to be that great. So I suppose, so look at that. A bit of a festive sort of feeling, I suppose, so look at that. I'm just off ones, which are quite free-ish. I'm not going to feature all of the baubles that I'm seeing here, that you're going to be seeing in this video here, because it will have to be done after making the video, hey guys, because look at that. I'm just decorating my garden tree with some Christmas baubles. And in fact, I've actually been doing it very, very light, because obviously normally in my house, I don't usually tend to feature any Christmas decorations. In fact, I don't always seem to do that. It's that, hey, I can do it whenever I want. So I'm very sorry for not actually doing any Christmas related stuff. It has nearly been cancelled. On the other hand, with my flip flap stuff, unfortunately, again, more bad news here. I've actually haven't been making any Christmas themed stuff on my YouTube channel of late. Peculiarly enough, I think this one's a little bit too small. Okay, what about this one right here? That there, that looks very interesting. We've got a star that's also dangling as well too. Try and decorate like this. It might disorientate the birds, which is not a very good thing, considering they think it's a bit confusing. Some of these baubles might have like a mirror effect, and once birds and other animals will come along towards this tree here, they might probably fight with the bauble, of course, and then they might as well get scared of it because of how transparent they think. There could be some sort of oppositional rival, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to do the ones with the fiddly and diddly looking holes, because it's just going to take the video way too long time to get everything started. There's that there as well. There's like a very nice Santa Claus looking bauble as well too, or some people call them ornaments. I think, yeah, I'm not going to go towards, let me try the other side here. So I'm going to decorate at this side here, because I try, you know, I do try and, oh, I think I've broken a plant pot. Sorry about that, look at the compost. Ew, that's disgusting. Sorry about that, compost. I shall have to coverage a few things with you from next year's spring. There you go. Ho, ho, ho. Guess I'll be on the naughty list this year, because, hey, basically I did nothing. But hey, don't you worry, I've already got my Christmas presents, because, hey, Christmas is not always about the presents, it's all about life. And then there's a bow. I wouldn't recommend putting these up in the tree. There's no string here, so not much I could really say. Some of them don't actually have strings in them. That one there does. So it's basically someone else's, yeah, you can just see how I don't think there's any other decorations here which are that, not that much variation in colour. I can't see any yellows, I can't see any other colours that also make it very interesting, I suppose. So all I get is red, blues and purples, or I can also see a bit of like, it's like a very silvery grey sort of gold colour, and then there's a black one which doesn't look that festive at all, but it does. Oh my goodness me. There's also these here. Best recommendations is, hey, where I've actually found these Christmas decorations was actually on the side of the road. It was actually during spring or summer of this year. There's another one right here. So what guys say, look at the number of decorations that have been thrown out. I mean, who left these? Quite weird, isn't it? And I've actually found another one of these little red baubles here. Okay, I don't know how we're going to fit this goddamn thing here. You plonk it, you just sort of slot it right here. I think I need to tweak the little string right here. If there's any leaves, just slot it your way through, and then you'll be fine. Now, obviously on a windy day, and if there's some baubles that have started to fall, obviously the real problem is that when the wind blows on a really blustery day, like a storm and stuff, like that I suppose say, it can actually potentially cause a little bit of, I'd always say a bit of harm to your decorations, I suppose. So once you put them outside, yeah, there's no need for lighting, because obviously in the backyard garden, yeah, if you want lighting, well, you got to have a tree that's actually planted next to you, and then you have some sort of electrical connection, but I can't really talk about that because it's very, very, very complex. There's more of this stuff here. I'm actually decorating it outside, actually. Yep, there's actually quite a few. Yeah, I have to say the amount of baubles is actually not that much variation in colour. As I said earlier before, there's actually a lot of reds, a lot of blues. Very Ow! Okay, I nearly swore here. Sorry about that, guys. But I think I just got whacked by a stupid dry bush. See, it's that one there. That thing just attacked me when I was just picking up a goddamn baby-sized bauble. I'm just gonna plonk it right here. Nope, doesn't want to fit in. I should always remember, hey, as I'm assembling this thing, I'm doing my very best to fit every bauble, which is actually quite good. As long as I'm being very careful, that's what it all counts. Remembering that, hey, if I'm trying to put baubles right on my tree, best thing is, hey, I gotta take it very steady Eddie. Look at that. Look at all the baubles that are hanging around my backyard tree. Now, if it's a really windy day, like it is today, there is a possibility that some of these decorations that I've implemented may start to fall. I can them right there. At least it's not red or blue. It's a different colour. I think it's just a grayish looking gold colour. Look at that. I can just decorate my tree like so. The birds might think, I think there's another problem here. Because of their bright colours, the birds might think, oh, it looks like food. It looks like a bunch of berries. Well, the risk is, hey, they all straightforward think it's berries because of the way they look. I don't think there's that much. So, in that case, hey, that's probably about it. Oh, what's that? Another small bauble. Quite interesting. I've just plucked out quite a lot of baubles right here. Making sure you have plentiful amount of branches. Now, in order to decorate your tree, you need to make sure that, hey, you've got a lot of branches and little appendages and stuff. Unlike this thing here. This thing is really dangerous. There's no way this is going to be going down. Okay, so here it is. And of course, yes, right over during the making here of this video, I can see a little tiny female house sparrow. That's actually, it's a little bit visible. Can you see a little bit of movement in the middle here? You can just see it. It's actually on its venturing mission. Of course, I can actually see one. There might be more around here. But, hey, at least I've just decorated my Christmas tree. Well, not really a Christmas tree, but hey, I just made it to look very festive-ish, Christmassy, however we're going to call it. Not that much. I suppose I think most of the decorations here, I'd say they probably have seen far better days. Yeah, not really the best that I've decorated so far. Or I could probably put this as well. Let's say, well, okay, that's like a little icicle thing. Can that be plonked right over at the tree here? I don't think so. There's not that much space. Maybe this one here. Can that be placed like so? I'm sure, but hey, it might be a little bit too dangerous to think. What about these little berries? I'm gonna have to probably get rid of these spiky goddamn looking things that are blocking my way here. Yeah, I think it's not just the bush, but also the other stuff. I think when stuff gets dried, they can really attack you like that. You know, I might have to probably take down this thing because it's not looking good to see. But hey, this is what I've decorated for Christmas of 2025, and sadly, I'm going to have to probably leave that for another video because, hey, there's just so many decorations here. But from the time being, hey, this is what I've decorated for Christmas 2025. Right, I need to go upstairs and leave this video here because I need to get myself prepared for a shopping trip because it is Christmas Eve. So, very sorry for the rough and ready video and very sorry about the fact that I actually got pricked by a nasty blackberry shrub that just nearly killed my jumper. So I might as well just leave the video here. Not that great. Anyways, if you really enjoyed this video, I certainly didn't, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more flat videos in the future, and as always, thanks so much for watching, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year guys, and bye for now. That's what it looks like today now. Until January, who knows about that?